Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been putting off talking about this one for a while now. Not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now it's time. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get right into it.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer found this new monitor to be a massive leap forward, especially compared to its predecessor. The most striking improvement is the brightness. Our reviewer noted that in some cases the screen is almost twice as bright. Using their own colorimeter, they measured a significant jump in standard brightness, observing a boost of over 50%, which makes a huge difference for everyday desktop use. The story is even more impressive with HDR content. While the previous version struggled to get much past 600 nits in small, bright highlights, this new display reportedly pushes well over 1000 nits, which is a complete game changer for HDR movies and games, making everything look incredibly vibrant and realistic. Despite the huge boost in luminance, the color quality has not been compromised at all. Our reviewer felt the colors are just as fantastic as they were on the older model, which was already excellent. What's even better is that the most color-accurate modes, like the sRGB setting for general use and the main gamer preset for HDR, are now also the brightest. This is a welcome change from the last version where you often had to choose between maximum brightness and accurate colors. With this monitor you get both without any weird blue tint creeping in. While some users might like the extra saturation of a different gamer mode, this client points out it does have a slight coolness to it. They also advise staying away from the vivid or HDR effect presets entirely, calling them pretty awful. Another plus is the near-total absence of an aggressive brightness limiter, so the screen doesn't distractingly dim on bright scenes. All in all, this client wholeheartedly recommends this monitor, calling it a truly worthy update over the original.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer is really happy with this monitor so far. The 27-inch size is just right for their desk. They mention the colors are bright and vibrant even with the matte coating, which they actually prefer because it helps reduce glare from the window behind them. They can't say much about the included stand since they immediately mounted it on their own, which freed up a lot of desk space. Our reviewer is also a big fan of the RGB lighting on the back. It creates a nice soft glow that looks great in a dimly lit room. They were originally planning to get LED strip lights, but now feel like it's not necessary. One concern they had before buying this monitor was the text fringing issue that some people have mentioned with similar 27-inch OLEDs. They were so worried about it that they even bought an LCD monitor first, but ended up returning it because they didn't like the display as much. They took a chance on this OLED and are glad they did. While they can see the text fringing if they look really closely or the text is super small, it's not noticeable at a normal viewing distance. They say that reading web pages, documents, and chatting in games are all perfectly fine. There is some vertical banding, but it's only visible on a gray background and they don't notice it in normal use. Apparently most OLEDs have this to some degree, so it's not a big deal for this client. They also mentioned that the manufacturer now offers a 2-year warranty for screen burn-in, which gives them some peace of mind. Overall, this reviewer recommends giving this monitor a try if you're considering it. They say that gaming and watching movies on it has been a great experience.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer had been holding off on upgrading their main PC monitor to an OLED for years, skeptical that the technology justified the cost. Now, they're convinced that the prices have come down enough to make these monitors a significant upgrade. Our reviewer believes that if you're not particularly tech-savvy, you might not appreciate the premium of an OLED. However, for someone like this client, who works from home and games in their office daily, the improved picture quality and overall experience are absolutely worth it. This individual already favored the manufacturer of this monitor, especially for their displays. They understand that this manufacturer produces most, if not all, of the OLED panels used by major brands. Furthermore, they appreciate the monitor's built-in operating system, finding it to be reliable and user-friendly. The picture quality of this gaming monitor is described as crisp and beautiful, with blacks as deep and dark as imaginable. The responsiveness of this equipment is also praised, making it an excellent choice for gaming and everyday use. This client gives this display a high recommendation.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.